What is going on, guys? I'm Steve. Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to another video. If it's your first time stopping by the channel, hit that subscribe button. Trust me, you won't regret it. You're a returning subscriber as always, guys. Welcome back. I do appreciate the support. Kentwood, Michigan is where we're going. After a story came out about this dude right here, man, this guy, just looking at him makes me sick. Ladies and gentlemen, the man you see up here is 29 years old, John Moore. And he is what you call a serial predator. Ladies and gentlemen, on May 13th, this man saw a 66-year-old woman gardening by the curb. He walked up on her, started talking to her, then made unwanted advances and physically assaulted her. After running away, not even 15 minutes later, he was in his car and he saw a 14-year-old girl in another part of the neighborhood walking, where he jumped out and tried to abduct the child. Make it make sense. Because evidently at 29 years old, he don't have none. And he need to be shown the flowers after you see what you're about to hear. Or hear what you're about to see. Take a look at this and we'll come back and talk about it.
Kentwood police are urging people to stay vigilant and aware of your surroundings after an alleged assault of a 66-year-old woman and the attempted kidnapping of a 14-year-old girl. But both those incidents happened on the same day and by the same man, police say. News 8's Adriana Doria talked with one of those victims and dug into court records. Okay, Adriana, pretty scary. Take us back, though, with that woman. She was just outside, right, in her garden when that man approached her.
Yeah, she literally was walking and gardening, planting flowers by her mailbox at the end of her driveway. And a car pulls up and a man gets out and basically is talking about having a very traumatic experience, says his brother died. So she's thinking, this person is in need of, help. She starts having a conversation with him. That goes on for, a few minutes, every bit of, I think she said about 30 minutes. She's trying to talk to this person. And during that, at the end of that, he starts basically asking, can I go inside your home? Can I wash my hands? Can I use the restroom? And after, repeated denials saying, no, you cannot come in my home, he then, she's trying to, she tells him to go to the gas station. You can go wash your hands there. And as he's leaving, she was trying to be nice, shakes his hand, he pulls her in and basically makes, an unwanted sexual advance on her, tries to kiss her. She was able to kind of lightly push him away and he left. So it could have been a lot worse. Right. But then, that wasn't the last time he was going to do something that day, police say. So.
Right. Yeah. He was persistent, wanted to get inside her house, but she didn't allow him. Good. Yeah. That's good, right? But then just after that, there's another incident where he tried to kidnap a 14-year-old girl, they say. Yeah, right?
Literally within, the timeline is still, kind of being fleshed out with the investigation. They say this 66-year-old was between 5 and 6:30, and then this 14-year-old was around 6:40. So could have been every bit of within 2 hours. It also could have been within 10 minutes of this happening. He goes, and this 14-year-old girl is walking home. We actually have video of that too. 14-year-old walking home. He pulls up in his car, gets out. You can see him lunging towards her. Police say basically assaulted her, tried to restrain her, and tried to kidnap her. And this girl, the police department is saying, was so heroic, was able to save herself and fight him off, and basically made it out with very minor injuries, basically from fighting him off, and is okay tonight. I'm sure very traumatized, but is doing well. At least, could have been a lot worse, both situations. So.
Right, yeah. You did find out that this man has a criminal history.
Yes.
What did you find out?
Yeah, so his name is John Marcus Moore. He's 29, and Target 8 has actually previously reported on him for similar crimes. He allegedly, or actually was sentenced for taking pictures up women's skirts in different mires, and then also for allegedly assaulting women in mires as well. So seems like, kind of a pattern here of this happening. And even the woman I interviewed, the victim, was saying, it sounded like he was trying to find vulnerable women, and she was out by herself. And so she has a message of, being extra vigilant, staying as safe as you can, and you just never know when it could happen in your driveway. Yeah.
And we'll be hearing from her.
Yes. Very compelling interview. She's still very shaken up, as you can imagine, but she really wants the community to know what happened, and she wants to, she's urging women to take self-defense classes and learn how to protect themselves, because you never know.
And I'm sure this will prompt, parents to have conversations
Absolutely.
with their children tonight. All right, Adriana and Doria, thank you so much.
We're learning some disturbing new details about the assault of a 66-year-old woman and the attempted kidnapping of a 14-year-old girl in Kentwood. Police say the man accused in those attacks, 29-year-old John Marcus Moore, is no stranger to the criminal justice system.
In fact, he was featured in 2 Target 8 investigations after he was charged with taking pictures up skirts of unsuspecting women at Meijer stores. He was on probation for those offenses when these latest attacks happened.
News 8's Adriana Doria spoke with one of the victims in the most recent cases. Adriana.
Nicole, Brian Moore was arraigned last week in 2 separate cases. One involved a teen and the other a woman. That woman, 66-year-old Mary Robb, described that evening as odd and something she would have never expected.
It's violating somebody's space. Why do you think you have the right to do that?
Mary Robb remembers the day, May 12th, vividly.
I was down on my knees planting flowers, and this stranger walks up and starts talking about losing his brother and how devastated he was. And I just thought that was very strange.
That stranger, police say, was 29-year-old John Marcus Moore. He starts having a conversation with Robb outside her home on Poinsettia Avenue Southeast in Kentwood. She says that conversation started to become even stranger.
And he was really insistent he wanted to come inside my home to use the bathroom. And I said, no, absolutely not.
She then pointed him in the direction of 2 gas stations and asked him to leave.
I went to shake his hand, and then he put his arms around me and went to kiss me on the mouth. And I turned my head away, and he planted his lips like between my jawbone and my neck. And he made it kind of difficult to try to break out of his embrace.
That unwanted advance happened sometime between 5 and 6:30 that night. Police say shortly after, Moore would strike again. This time, it was caught on home security video.
Obviously, age didn't matter to him. He was just looking for a victim. But I'm glad that I kept my head. I'm glad I didn't let him into my house.
Around 6:40, Moore can be seen driving down Rondo Street in a dark SUV. He then gets out of the car. To protect the victim's identity, that blurred box is a 14-year-old girl. Moore can be seen lunging towards her. That girl, police say, was walking home from school when it happened. Police say Moore assaulted her and attempted to restrain her, but that girl was able to fight him off.
That victim absolutely saved her own life that day. She did amazing things and fought hard and made that suspect jump back in the car and take off.
This isn't the first time Moore has been behind bars. Less than a year ago, he was sentenced to jail and probation for accosting women at Meijer stores. In some cases, he was taking photos up their skirts, and in others, he would grab women saying that they had a fly on their back. He was still on probation on those cases at the time of the May 12th attacks.
I think he just chose me because he saw me as a woman alone, and he was definitely testing me to just see how vulnerable I was. And luckily enough, I was calm enough and level-headed enough to, make him go away without having anything devastating or dramatic happen.
I appreciate you. Moore is next expected to be back in court in Kentwood tomorrow. The most serious charge he's facing is attempted unlawful imprisonment. That is a 5-year felony. He has to also face a circuit court judge for his probation violations. Brian.
Makes no sense. It's like some of this stuff we seeing, man, don't make no damn sense. This guy walking around in the neighborhood he not from, looking for just anybody, any woman, 66-year-old woman. Then she's sitting up there, she's talking, and she's like, oh yeah, I was just bending down and doing the garden. Yeah, that's what brought him over there. Any hole to do when it comes to this type of perv. This is a dredge of society. Worst of the worst. 29 years old. Last month, he got in trouble for doing something in a damn supermarket, a Myers supermarket. Upskirting women, looking up under their skirts, taking pictures, crazy stuff, invading people's personal space. Walk down the street like a caveman, he gonna jump out and just grab him, the 14-year-old girl. And it's the thing, man, these people doing this type of stuff in a pursuit to, satisfy their needs and urges and stuff while targeting others out here. And the justice system don't do nothing. Don't do nothing. He spoke with the woman. Yeah, I'm upset that my brother's dead. Yeah, but you keep talking, you'll join him. I got people in the house that'll handle you. All I can do is scream. He walking up, man. He tried to kiss her on the neck. 66-year-old woman, don't know if she married or not. Don't know if hubby is in the house looking out the window like, who the fuck is this dude? All kind of stupid stuff. Then he walks off from that. Then all of a sudden, he driving down the street. Ooh, there go a girl right there. Just jump out the car, caveman style, just grab her. You grabbing people's kids, people's wives, people's mothers. And they keep letting this type of person go back out in the street, ladies and gentlemen. Why? Why do you think that is? Because the justice system puts priority on certain things as far as how much time they can give you, as opposed to things that are like basically misdemeanors. He bonded out last year. Who got him out of jail? Who got him out of jail? Oh, you know he ain't right in the head? Yeah, well, a bullet will fix that. This guy is running around here causing all kind of problems. It's already messed up in the world that you can't trust some people. But like now you got to be wary of people just in your immediate vicinity. Because anybody's liable to just flip their lid and do some crazy shit out here. It's heartbreaking that that girl at 14 years old had to succumb to somebody trying to snatch her. And then the thing that's messed up is it's bad enough psychologically to think about the trauma that somebody tried to do that to you. But when you go back and you think about what if they did get you when ain't nobody around, you're like, damn, would I be here today? Thus making more pain. People like this don't care. Especially when whole is the goal. You know what I'm saying? Like I said before, when the nutsack is full, here come the bull. This guy trying to go out there and touch on inappropriately touch a grandmother. Somebody at grandmother's age. Don't know if she is or not, but you understand what I'm saying? This stuff been long out of hand. They always talk about, oh, we all have certain rights in this country, but we also have the right to be at peace and not have nobody disturb that. Especially your own personal space. You start to see a lot of these type of dudes out here. I just did the story about the guy that raped the old woman. Because he had an addiction to elderly porn. I guarantee you he watched that shit every day. He watched some type of porn every day. And that's why he's turned up like that. And his brain is just wired to fuck. Or do something. Don't make no sense, man. Don't make no damn sense. Either way, man, if it was up to me, he'd be out of here. Crimes like this, where you walk up to somebody and you act like you ain't got no sense, yeah, well, you be taken out of society. Would I show him the flowers? Yeah. If that was too much and too many people was crying from the high heavens, oh, don't kill him. Just banish him. Take him out there, about 50 or 60, those remote buoys out there in the ocean that just be sitting there and shit. Take him out there and stick him on there. That way, if another country get him, he going over there with them. He ain't coming back over here with us. I'm Stock Market Steve for the Dynamic Reason channel. As always, like, comment, share, and subscribe. These people ain't playing around when they want to get to you. Justice system need to start getting to them. I'll see you in the next video. Take care. Next stop, Vegas. Holla.